So thinking about your posture, nice long neck, nice long waist. And then we're going to change to a forward and backward step. We'll lead with the right leg first. So just a step forward, together, back, together, forward and back. That's it. So swinging the arms again, just like marching. But you're going forward and back, getting those hip muscles working, warming them up, activating them, reminding them how to work to stabilize your posture and your balance. Couple more forward and back, leading with the right leg. And then just march on the spot. Get ready to change to leading with the left, and off we go. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good, keep going. Nice, strong and steady steps. Good. And one more forward and back, and then we'll change to a side step. So one step to the left, one step to the right, with a little toe tap. Good. Softening the knees if you can, so that you're getting a little bit of a knee bounce, using those quads to absorb any shock as you step side to side. Making sure you're not sliding your feet on the floor, lifting them clear. That's it. And we're nearly done with that. And just marching on the spot, just to loosen everything out again. Ready for our stretches. So we'll start off with the calf stretch as always. So always good to get into a bit of a routine, a bit of a habit. And the calf stretch, most important thing is checking the position of your back foot and keeping it straight as you lunge forward, hips forward, shoulders back. So stretching out the front of the hip as well. Holding it there, nice long stretch. Good. And relaxing off. And for the second one, stretching out a little bit further. Good. And relaxing. Change over to the other side. Check your position of your back foot. Keep the back leg nice and straight. As you lunge forward, keep that back knee perfectly straight. Hold it there. Good. And relaxing off. And stretching out again, a little bit further. Getting that good stretch in the ankle and the calf muscle. And relaxing. Okay, onto our hamstring stretch. So the other foot forward, toe up, heel down, front leg staying straight this time, and tilting forward. Remember, if you have got knee problems, then the alternative is to sit on the chair, and you can get a really good, effective stretch as you tilt forward in that position. So either sitting or standing. So I'm going to keep going with standing. So you relax that first stretch, ready for the same side, but the second stretch, sitting your bottom back towards your heel. Good, and coming up, right. Change over to the other side, toe up, heel down, front leg staying straight as you tilt forward. Remember to keep that scoop in your lower back and lift the chest, so you get a really good stretch at the back of the leg. And coming up right, give it a little rest, and tilting forward again. That's the way. and standing up nice and tall. Onto our front of thigh stretch. So if you're able to, bringing your foot back towards your bottom, but if not, then the alternative is resting your lower leg on the seat of the chair as you step forward. Or if that's not comfortable, you can do the lunge position again, but just really thinking about getting your hip forward. So holding that position in any of the ones, any of the 3 different positions that suit you. And then relaxing off. And stretching out the hip, front of the hip again. So we're trying to get the bent knee behind the straight one. Good. And relaxing off. We'll change over to the other side. I'll demonstrate the foot behind, or you can do the kneeling or the lunge position. Keep the tail tucked under, tummy flat, lower back flat. And relaxing off. And stretching again. Holding it there. Lovely. And relaxing off. We'll go on to our arm stretches. So placing one hand onto your shoulder blade, lifting elbow up and over. Helping your hands slide down between your shoulder blades. Good stretch. And relaxing off. Ready for the second one, lifting up and over just as high as you comfortably can. Helping it, the elbow point up towards the ceiling or as high as possible. And relaxing off. We'll change over to the other side. Hand on shoulder blade, lifting elbow up. So with any of the stretches, the idea is to allow the muscles to relax. And so you're supporting that limb with either your hand, or when we're doing lower limb stretches, we're supporting ourselves with the chair. And relaxing off. And lifting up and over. Good. And relaxing off, and then hands behind your back, stretching back and away. Keep the ears back, chin tucked in, so not poking the chin forward, opening up the front of the chest. And relaxing off, and stretching back and away again. Good. And relaxing off. Okay, we'll go on and do our pendulum exercise. So that's loosening up the shoulder joint. So while you're leaning against the chair or with your hand on the chair, feet apart, nice and long stride. Just lean forward so that your arm can dangle and you're just swinging it gently forward and back. So you're using gravity and momentum rather than muscle activity. Swinging it forward and back. Keep your tummy tucked in while you're doing that to support your lower back. And then swinging the arm across your body and out to the side. Just a gentle swinging. And then circling. Big stirring action with the whole arm, not just your hand. Good, and swinging around the other way, circling the other way. Good, and then walking forward to the chair as you slowly uncurl. Walking forward, and we'll stretch the back in the opposite direction. So hands behind your hips, thumbs on either side of the spine, feet apart, and pressing your hips forward gently, as you stretch back, arching your back and coming upright. So don't push too far, just press forward gently. If you need to hold on to the chair for balance, then that's fine. And coming upright, keep the chin down, don't lift the chin up. So we're just stretching your lower back. And coming upright. Okay, we'll do the other arm with the pendulum now. So stepping away from the chair so that you can lean forward, keeping tummy tucked as you swing forward and back. That's it, just a nice loose movement. So the further you lean forward, the more range of movement you get at your shoulder joint. But just remember to look after your back, keep the tummy tucked in. And then swinging the arm across your body and out to the side. And then circling around the whole arm, big stirring action. And circling back the other way. Good. And then walking forward to the chair slowly as you uncurl slowly. We don't want to do any fast movements with the spine. Feet apart, hands behind your lower back, behind your back there, and pressing the hips forward, stretching back over those hands. Hold on to the chair if you need to. And coming upright. And tilting back with stretch of the lower back. And coming upright. And stretching back again. Good. And coming upright. Okay, we'll just do a little bit of stabilizing and balance work with our legs now. So while you've got your feet in that slightly apart position, about hip width apart, we're shifting your weight over to one side, standing up nice and tall, stretching up off the hip, and then over to the other side, lifting and stabilizing around your lower trunk area. And over to the side, lifting up tall. And over to the other side, lifting up. And over and lift. And over and lift. Good. And again, over and lift. Try and maintain that nice tall position, lifting up off the hip. And see if you can just bend the opposite knee. So you're taking the weight off the opposite leg, all the weight's going on your standing side. Again, over to the other side, lifting up, using those stabilizing muscles, and then bend the opposite knee as if you're about to take a step. And over to the other side, lift, tall, and bend the opposite knee. And over again. Really activate those core muscles by lifting and then bending opposite knee. A couple more of those. Across and lift, bend opposite knee. And across again, lift, feeling your balance on that side before you bend the opposite knee. And relaxing back into the center. We'll progress that now by shifting your weight onto that side again, lifting. And lifting your opposite foot and just circling that foot. So you can hold on to the chair while you maintain that nice upright posture, lifting off your hip as you circle your foot. Circling the foot the other way. You'll be feeling those muscles around the hip and tummy working hard. Good, and relaxing off. If you need to turn so that you can hold on with the other hand, and shift your weight onto the other foot, lift nice and tall, and then circle your opposite foot while you maintain that good stability on your standing leg. Circling your foot, give your ankle a good stretch. And circling back the other way. Good. And relaxing it off. Okay. And the next progression is drawing the figure of 8 on the floor with the ball of your foot. So hopefully you don't get your foot caught on carpet or anything, but see if you can stand on, shift your weight on one leg while you're holding on, and then with the other foot, drawing that figure of 8 on the floor. You might have to lift it off the floor a little bit and not slide it. You can bend and straighten the opposite knee if you're able to. Give it a rest if it gets sore. I know a few people have got sore knees. And then round the other way. Make sure you're looking straight ahead. Don't look down. Good. And give that leg a rest. Changing over to the other side. So holding on with the other leg. Holding on with the other hand. And shifting your weight onto the other leg. And then drawing that figure of 8 on the floor. If you can, bend and straighten the standing leg. Really think about your balance and stability. And then while you're still looking straight ahead, reverse the direction of the figure of 8. That's it, going the opposite way. Good. And then giving that leg a little rest. Okay, giving both a rest, and we'll work the arms then. If you've got your weights, we'll just have one weight to start off with. So we're going to, I'll see if I can fast forward it to, no, I think my remote's not working. There we go. Okay, so with your feet apart, leaning through the backrest of the chair again, we're going to be lifting that weight back behind you, straighten the elbow, and then lower the weight down by bending the elbow. So the upper arm stays still as you stretch back, and then lowering it down. Lifting back and hold, and down. Lifting back, and down. Straightening the arm back behind you, and then lowering it. Back, and down. Back and behind, and down. Back and behind, and down. Back, and down. And back again, and down. Okay, standing up nice and tall, and we'll just do our hand behind back stretch again, stretching away from your body, and relaxing off, and stretching back again, and relaxing off. Okay, that gives our spine and arms a little bit of a break before we do our exercises on the other side. So leaning through the back of the chair, stepping away, tilting forward, keep that elbow tucked into your side as you lift the weight back behind, and then lower it down, keeping the elbow bent. So straightening the elbow back behind, bending the elbow as you lower it down. Back and behind, hold it there. And then relaxing off. Lift it back, hold, and bend. Lifting back and hold, that's the strengthening exercise. And down, using those muscles in the upper arm. And down, back and behind, hold, and down, back and behind, and down, back and behind, and down. Keep going, and down, back and behind, and down, back, and down, and last one back. Good, and down. So hopefully you're feeling those triceps muscles working. We'll just put the weight down again, hands behind your back. This time turn your palms down to the floor if you can. We're pressing down rather than back. So pressing down, feeling a stretch across the top of your shoulders there. And relax off. And pressing down again, just turn so you can see my hands pressing down rather than away from your body. Good. And relaxing off. Okay, with one weight again. We're going on to our starting the mower exercise. We've got to have our feet about hip width apart or a little bit further. So if you've got your weight in your left hand, we're going to be starting off with a side lunge to your right, to the opposite side. So we're just going to soften that knee and come upright. So across and up, across and up, across. If that's worrying your knee, then just shift your weight across. That's it. So either a knee bend or a weight shift. And then we're getting ready to use our hand with our weight coming across your body, pulling elbow back, across and pulling back, across and pull back. So when you pull back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice smooth movement. So no twisting at your body, no bending forward. It's just that weight shift and bringing your arm across your body and then pulling back. Nice smooth movement. Then if you've got knee pain, you can just do the weight shift and concentrate on the arm. Good, and giving it a rest. Okay, we'll try to the other side. So if you can, that slight knee bend, slight lunge to the side, and we'll shift our weight into our right hand as we're lunging to the left. And then when you're ready, right hand coming across and pulling back, cross and pull back. Good. That's it. Really pull the elbow back, squeeze shoulder blades together. So we're feeling nice and strong, stabilizing around our core, using our strong muscles around our legs. Okay. A few more. Good. And relaxing there. Okay, we can pop the weights down and we'll do a different arm stretch to stretch the muscles between the shoulder blades, the ones that you've been working. So hands in front, turn your palms away from you, and we're lengthening the arms out in front. Keep the neck nice and long. And relaxing up. And pressing forward again. Good. And relaxing up. Okay. We'll use the weights again. Just we'll keep it in the left hand, and we're doing our vertical press. So keeping the arm close to your ear as you stretch up to the ceiling. Nice smooth movement. Stop if you get any pain. Even if it's just a half movement, that's fine. We're lifting and working those muscles around the shoulder. Good. Another couple. Lovely. And then down. We'll change over to the other side. From shoulder to ceiling, getting the arm close to your ear. And then down. Nice press up. Keeping long around the waist. Tummy tucked in. Feeling strong. So at least 10 repetitions, 10 to 15. You should be feeling the muscles around the shoulders working. Good, and we'll just do one more, pressing up and lowering it down. Okay, pop the weight down again. And our next arm stretch is starting from the top of your head. Turn palms up if you can, and press up, really lengthening the spine, feeling a good stretch all the way down from your shoulder blades to your hips. Good, and relaxing off. And turning palms up, stretching up, lifting the ribs up off your hips. Good. And relaxing off. Give the arms a bit of a rest as you relax them and keep them down by your side, circling your shoulders now with the shrugging up, back, down and forward. So particularly working the shoulder blades, feeling them moving around your upper back. Good, and keep them down and back. So while you're in that position, we're going to turn our chin from side to side. So just turning as far as you can. Hold for a couple of seconds. And then turning around the other side. Good. Keep going. Slowly and smoothly, side to side. Just feeling and being aware of any difference between sides as to how far you can turn your head, or if there's any pain when you turn to one side compared to the other. I'm trying to make it as even as possible. Good. So with me, I've got a little bit of neck pain, particularly when I turn to the right compared to the left. So I need to just concentrate on maintaining that range of movement within my pain-free range. We'll keep on going with neck movements, and this time keep your chin facing straight as you tilt your ear down to your shoulder. And tilting down to the other side. Holding for a couple of seconds allows the muscles to stretch out. Good, holding it there. Or going down to the other side. Make sure you're not turning your chin down to towards your shoulder. Keep facing straight. Hands shouldn't be sliding down the legs. Shoulders remaining horizontal. It's another good stretching movement exercise to do after you've been doing lots of upper limb work. And then looking straight ahead, tucking the chin straight back in our horizontal direction. Trying to touch the imaginary wall behind you with the base of your head. You're feeling nice and tall. And relaxing off. And tucking back again. And relaxing off. And tucking back. And relaxing off. And tucking back again. To make sure that the muscles and the joints don't get stiff in that chin position that we all tend to get into when we're feeling a bit tired. So we need to maintain that range of movement and stretch the muscles out. And our final stretch and cool down with our knees slightly bent, arms across, making sure you've got enough room to spread your arms out to the side. And we're taking a nice long breath as we stretch up to the ceiling. And then breathing out as we lower it down. And breathing in, stretching up. And breathing out, lowering down. Breathing in, stretching up. And lowering down. And one more long breath in, filling the lungs with air. And sighing out, relaxing, and then standing up nice and tall and feeling nice and strong and flexible. Okay, so we finish it there. And